Welcome to the Crypto Fix. I'm your man Ant,
And this is your boy Clay.
financial expert Clay.
Oh, am I really?
Here today on this Friday. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the content, help a brother out, man. Help me out,
Brothers.
help the brothers out, so we can get better content. We can get monetized. I can get flown out to different places. I can interview different people.
That's right. That's right.
So what's going on? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, and everything is good, man. Happy it's Friday. A lot in the news.
Oh, yeah, a lot.
A lot of news.
A lot of news. Less on crypto. What was dominating the news yesterday was TikTok, the TikTok hearing.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Oh yeah,
It's a big deal. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I mean, do you think it's an addictive app? Like, so would you consider addictive app? Was it YouTube addictive app when it first came out?
I think there's a difference, right? I think what people are starting to get hip to is the fact that the type of TikTok that's in other countries aren't the same as here.
Mm-hmm.
And what they expose our kids to here, they don't expose them to in other countries. So it's kind of a big deal. And I think it's something that needs to be monitored. I think it's something that needs to be addressed. So that's the news on that. Let's move on to the crypto front. Why not?
I mean, yeah, that's definitely moving on to the crypto side. So I don't know, like I mentioned this on Tuesday that the U.S. Supreme Court and Coinbase that I don't know what I should have kept updated, but someone is suing Coinbase based off security issues. So this individual was scammed $31,000. So someone pretended to be PayPal, got into the pretty much like you got to hack into your computer, you got to give them that information.
Right.
Now he's suing Coinbase for $31,000.
Right.
I mean, not like he's not suing for probably 30. He probably suing for way more.
Right.
But like the person was or got stolen was $31,000. Now, if it's anyone else, let's say this person, but he had a Bank of America or Chase Wells Fargo account, this wouldn't be news because it's typical. I hate to say scam is typical.
It is actually.
So, with that being said, you think the government is cracking down? They're trying to make an example right now. They say, "Yo,
on what?
On crypto." Like I said, it wasn't Coinbase fault.
Right.
If you hacked into my account, not hack. If I give you access to my account thinking you PayPal,
right,
and you stole money from me,
okay. How is that anybody's fault but your own without verifying? You know what I mean? So I don't see how the government has a role in this.
The U.S. Supreme Court, I feel like they do.
So again, this is one of those things where we keep talking about how the government is not really. I mean, they're trying to catch up. But in all actuality, again, what do you want them to do, right? Like, technically, people that are that are investing are sophisticated investors. People that are in cryptocurrency. So, again, what do we expect from these people? That's why I'm super interested. What do we expect from the government? What do we want the government to do?
I think people are looking for the government to put rules and regulations in. Like the same way, I think it's like I want the government in, but I don't want them at the same time. Like I want your rules and protection, but again, I don't want you fully in.
Right.
I want you to protect me just in case something happens.
I just again, it to me, this whole system it just seems counterintuitive. It goes against everything. You want deregulation, but you also want to make money off of deregulated currency, but at the same time you want it to be regulated. It just I don't know that you can have it both ways, and it just it just doesn't sound like it's something that's encouraging for people to want to look forward to invest in, right? So we talk about mining all the time, and we talk about what that is. If the challenges in mining are the same as what people are experiencing when it comes to investing, there's a challenge there.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's a challenge. I mean, I remember when some of our first conversations about crypto and mining was around the secrecy, right? So on top of the fact that there's a lot of secrecy engaged, you're struggling with the fact that we have a challenge with scams, right? Like
Yeah.
scams are there.
But scam, like I said, scams has been around for the longest.
Okay,
Definitely the boom on the internet. Like I said, e-commerce platform, like majority of e-commerce platforms is scams. If you catch the right ones.
okay, okay.
Like it's easy to build a scam. Like you go create whatever website you want. Bam, you scamming.
Right. So anybody can say that about Coinbase as well, right? So can you say that about Coinbase? You make the platform look really nice. I mean, we all know what
Yeah.
Coinbase is IPOs, and it went through its
You
public.
can. It's been done.
That's my point, right? That's my point. Like, and that's what I feel like the challenges are with mining, crypto, the whole process. I think if you come out swinging with education, it's a big deal.
But you did mention that it is a secrecy
Right.
when it comes to mining, and then, like you said, it shouldn't be. It should be more forth as information and say, hey, this is what crypto is. Then this is what mining is.
Well, the information is out there. I agree with you. I think the information is out there. Again,
Mhm.
I just think that the whole process is a little overwhelming for newcomers to try to figure it all out. Why do you trust Coinbase? Well, Coinbase should be a system that's trusted, but Coinbase gives out information, and it's also a platform to trade crypto, right?
Mhm.
Just like a skimming of their website. There's information on Coinbase's website, even explains how to mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the explanation of how to mine, and I think we should share with the viewers as well. I'm just gonna take a minute and just kind of read what I found online. The definition of mining is the process by which networks of specialized computers generate and release new Bitcoin and verify new transactions. Now, that sounds
You break it down to
layman's
terms.
terms,
Yeah, you
right?
gotta break it down.
There's a bunch of definitions in here, and what I find interesting is that there's actually new words here, right? Like new words in a dictionary. Like Bitcoin is a new word, and this is a definition, right? Mining, because mining could be used in many different ways. Networks of specialized computers. Specialized computers. Where do you get the specialized computers, right? So that's where btminers comes in, right? So I think again, it's one of those things where educating people, and I think hopefully we can do this here, do a little bit of educating as well on the mining front. But for the most part, I just think that I'm just gonna, as long as we're on this platform, we should spend a little bit of time of just educating, just spreading the word. I think chasing down what the feds want to do is a little challenging because this deregulated stuff it's just all over the place, in my opinion. That was a lot, right?
No. You said the feds is chasing down, but I think the feds got more on their plate than ever because you got to worry about inflation thing. They got to worry about the banking crisis.
Right. So
you're already stretched thin already.
Well, not really. So if you follow the Fed, they raise the interest rates again to combat inflation, right? So that's why we have the issue with the banking in the Silicon Valley and all of that. But the point is, they're battling. The Feds are battling, right? So they're raising interest rates so that they can compete with inflation. But again, the volatility in crypto is unbelievable.
But you're right. The volatility is unbelievable when it comes to crypto.
Even though Bitcoin is moving slowly.
But there was a dip in Bitcoin today. It went down to 27.
It did. You're right.
But I was reading an article that the dip happened because of Binance. Binance had a software issue.
Yeah.
If you do trade with Binance, that you can't withdraw or deposit money.
Right.
So
it's an issue.
Small issue. Like it's a software issue.
Is
but,
it?
But if you put on your tinfoil you hat, we all knew like a few months ago, and we read an article.
Can you give me a tinfoil hat, please? One of the gold ones.
The tinfoil you hat right there.
Tinfoil hat, right?
So you read that Binance was leaving the United States.
Just wanted to make sure. Binance is leaving
the United States due to the SEC crackdown.
Okay.
With Kraken, Genesis, like that. They said, yo,
get out of here.
You want to be out of here. So then again, you can look at it from that point to say, yo, we may be working our system to say, yo, we're not going to deal with U.S. customers anymore. even though they're one of the biggest platforms in the United States, but they're not bought. You can't get Binance in certain states.
Okay.
I know you can't get it in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
So then if you can't get it in New York in certain states, maybe they should. Well, are we saying that United States isn't ready for crypto yet, in a sense?
I think they're ready. I don't think they want to deal with the BS. I don't think they
Okay.
want to deal with the BS.
Crypto, the world. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the United States is ready, but these companies just say, yo, they're just making it difficult for us to operate.
And to live, right? Like it's a
Yeah.
lot of, I think, even with having, to sue a company to get money back and in the crypto space, how do you defend it? How do you defend it? This is always that's the number one question. How do you defend it? So again, it'd be interested to see how all of this plays out. Interpol confirmed the arrest of crypto fugitive.
Oh yeah. So this filled up the presses. Interpol confirms the arrest of crypto fugitive Du Quan. I think I'm butchered his name. I don't know what state, what country he's in.
Montenegro.
Wait,
you don't know what country Montenegro is?
Definitely not. Interpol says man was arrested in Montenegro. Is Quando? If you're Asian, I'm sorry, I'm butchering the last name. Hihong, He, also known as Du Quan.
Okay,
it's like a typical dude from the hood, Du Quan. The disgraced founder of a collapsed crypto company who is wanted in South Korea and United States on fraud and other charges. Quan is a Southern Korean national, founded the blockchain platform behind the Terra USD stablecoin and the sister coin Luna. Both coins lost their value in a matter of days in May 2022, wiping about $40 billion from the crypto market and selling off panic across the speculative sector.
Can we stop right there for a second? That's a lot of money.
$40 billion.
In how many days? 2 days and 1 day?
A matter of days. You said matter of days in May of last year, 2022.
Could you imagine, dude, how much, what's happening in the world for them to lose that much money? Where does that money go? Does it just disappear? Does it evaporate?
I mean, this guy stole it. This guy had to steal it.
And just for the record, I just want you to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
Montenegro is located along the central Mediterranean within the southern Europe, right?
Southern Europe.
He's like, okay, Kosovo, Serbia, all of that. Yeah.
I ain't going there. So.
It's hilarious. As you are, I apologize.
Montenegro. What he do? I'm trying to say how he got caught. Earlier, Montenegro Internal Affairs Minister Philip. I can't say his last name. Felipe. He got mad accents over the last name. Wrote on social media that the man believed to be known as Quan was arrested in the capital of Paragosa. That's the capital. He's arrested at the airport with counterfeit documentations. Is wanted by several countries, including the United States, South Korea, and Singapore. So this right here, this is the type of thing that give people crypto a bad name.
Right. That's a little
super bad name, man. And like I said, now you come speculative about platforms getting developed.
Right.
So let's say you got Robinhood, Binance, Coinbase. Let's say someone come up with a platform, give you a better rate than Coinbase and Binance. Now you got to keep your eyes raised up and say, "Yo, what's going on?"
It's true. Well, again,
how can I trust you? What's your
dude? Again, we're talking about investments. Investments are risky. Period. So I'm sure they're chasing it. The only reason why he made the news is because of how much money it was. But I'm sure there's people are doing it all over the world. You know what I mean? I think just the amount of money is enough for the news story.
Yeah, $40 billion.
It's a lot of money, man.
On the crypto market, yeah.
It's a lot of money. Right. So what does that say? Right? Where's that money coming from? You know what I mean?
Like I said, people who invest in, they say, "Oh, got this new platform right here. They sound legit. What they're offering." And say that, like they said, with the rate, like I said, the sell, The crypto's probably dirt cheap.
There's no dirt cheap, bro.
I know. I mean, probably like we probably take 1%.
Right. Okay. So even if you take it like that, 1% or whatever the percentage is, but where's the money coming from? So does it mean is that much people are pouring that much money into investing in cryptocurrencies? And not only like we're not talking about the Bitcoins of the world and Ethereums. We're talking about
all types of coins.
Right? Yeah. So it's again one of those things where you want to know where the investors come. Any investors, if you're out there, please feel free to reach out. btminers has a great investment tool. We look forward to you reaching out to us.
It's just crazy. It's hard to put into words that I'm trying to be professional here. I'm trying to keep the right words. It's like, yo, this guy. I mean, it's live. That's why things like that happen. It's live. So, United States, Interpol. Why Interpol's getting on the credit? I know this was a joint.
venture, right? Yeah. So what do you mean? They probably had. It was the United States ain't leave the country to go get them, right? So they needed an international political agency to get involved, right? I'm sure.
I ain't think Interpol will get involved in this.
Why not Interpol?
I think they would get involved. Like, even though, like I said, it happened in South Korea. Who else country? You got one in South Korea. And America, United States, and Singapore. And he said several other countries.
You know what I feel like? I feel like you're like anti-establishment. I think
I'm not anti-establishment. I'm anti, wrong.
So who?
Anti-wrong, but I'm just dude, yo.
He's giving a bad name to.
Yeah, when you look at the picture of the gentleman, it's like, dude, like your next door neighbor.
Okay, what, your neighbor's not a scammer?
Probably. When you see all these crypto bosses is getting taken down. Yo, say, oh,
because there's room for it.
Dude, you work at Apple, you work at the Genius Boss,
right? Well, that's the point, right? Like, so the more information you have, the more you can sell, right? So I think again, people have information about crypto, but also know that there's something about what you can do and what you can get away with.
Yeah,
I just think again,
I think you can get away with it because, like I said, we always say that the laws hasn't caught up yet.
That's right.
So you get away with more.
That's right.
Because, like I said, what you're going to do is decentralized. It's on a flash drive. You can put it on a flash drive and don't.
Right, and there's no real regulation.
Like I said, who you going to? Yo, I got my Bitcoin stolen in.
So you know what that means? That means that we should start a black coalition of miners.
Black coalition, right? What, in the capital region?
No, you can't tell. You can't say where it is.
Right? I said capital region. I ain't say state.
It's true. It's true. The reason why I say that is because I think, to your point, if people are doing it in the black market, it's still going to make money. We just got to figure out how. But
he was legit though. I mean, semi-legit.
He claimed to be legit.
It was a trade. It was a trading platform. This was a legit platform.
Okay, but he still was able to scam somebody out of money.
Yeah, man, it happens.
So it wasn't really legit.
Oh yeah, of course. You said the legitimacy of here's a platform. It probably went through the whole Google Play Store.
Wow.
Apple Play, the App Store. Here we go.
Really cool that he can get that type of. I mean,
and developers. So you had to have a paying staff.
Well, he or people to invest with him, right? He has to have investors.
Yeah.
Again, there's something that we're missing, right? 40 billion is not like a drop in a bucket.
It's not.
There's something we're missing for somebody to be able to pull that off for crypto.
So you're saying Quant was based in Singapore while running the blockchain platform Terraform Labs. So I don't know how to say his new name. He told CNN in December that the crypto entrepreneur was believed to be in Siberia, where he was hiding and had to live in Singapore via Dubai.
Mm.
In September, a South Korean court issues an arrest warrant for Kwan after he was accused for frauding by investors. Like he did have investors
Hmm.
in the country in the wake of the collapse of his company. So my man did the biggest pump and dump ever.
Right.
My man went into the Korean version of Shark Tank, pitched the idea, and said, "Yo,
I'm out of here. It's not working. It's not real."
got the money." He's like, "I'm out. I built the company,
Right.
took the money, I'm out."
Really interesting. Again, really interesting how he can get away with that, the amount of money. I mean, who knows what he was doing? Probably is the money worth it, right? What are your thoughts on tracking a coin? I know this is BT miners, and we
Tracking the coin,
yeah, we could track a coin.
like you can track the transaction or track the coin that you buy.
Well, track the coin that you buy. Let's get a coin. Let's start something up. Let's get our maybe a couple of viewers or somebody some input on what we should watch, and maybe we
Track a coin. So we watch the growth of a coin.
yeah, because I feel
You
like
can do that.
you know what I mean. Like for somebody to be able to do something like that, there's some sort of information that you have to know to be able to give to number one venture capitalist, someone or some people.
I mean, to get the venture capitalists, I think he just showed the industry itself, the market share of the industry, and the potential growth.
Mm.
And some investors said, "Oh, okay," or investors said, "Okay, I see where crypto's going. I see where you're going, and the market share is there. Here's some money to set it up."
Let me ask you, what would be a reason or what would be a good metrics to determine what we should track in crypto? What do you think? Like, does anybody have any metrics? So in traditional, what I mean by that is like in traditional investing, you watch the market,
Yeah.
in news, there's PEs, there's all kind of metrics that people use to kind of invest. What would be a metrics that would be good for crypto, right? Like to choose a coin in crypto to watch, to invest, to be, not even to be a novice investor, but just kind of just follow a coin to see how it grows. Like, so everybody knows about Dogecoin.
Dogecoin is down.
It is down, but it's up. Well, go ahead.
I think I've talked to Lena about this off the camera, that we were talking about that how Bitcoin was going up and Dogecoin was declining. Because like I said, when Dogecoin is rising, it's trending everywhere.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But when the rise of Bitcoin,
everything else shuts down.
No, usually everything else go up.
Really?
But Dogecoin happened to trend down.
When you say trend down, what's trending down?
Meaning that it was
lower than
lower than normal. Yeah. So Bitcoin hit 28. You would think, okay, Dogecoin probably hit 12, 13 cents.
But why? That's the thing
at the time, but it's sort of declining.
Right, but so that's my point. Like, what's making it rise? Just the fact that Bitcoin is doing well? Is that what we're saying?
Because usually everything is tied to Bitcoin, the success of Bitcoin.
Okay.
So the majority of these coins is tied to the success of Bitcoin.
That's
so
how money works out.
Bitcoin is up, everything else is up. Like you said, for some reason, Dogecoin was down, and you're right. It was hard to pinpoint why it's down.
Mm-hmm. Again, I find this very interesting because just watching and even listening to what you're saying, it means obviously Bitcoin is driving the market, but then that means why, I guess, investing in other coins is important for what, right? Like knowing that if Bitcoin is driving the market. So if we know Bitcoin is driving the market, what makes the other coins valid?
Mm-hmm.
What makes why do you watch? I guess there's pricing involved, right? Like you can buy Bitcoin is at 28,000 when
it's at 28,000 now.
Yeah, it's at 28,000.
Okay, going back up.
Yep, exactly. And Doge is at 7 cents, right? Like it's been riding at 7. Ethereum is at 20. I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that I guess I would jump in on Ethereum.
Ethereum Classic.
Ethereum Classic, maybe. Right? And ride the wave. I'm interested in it if anybody else has any thoughts about what would be a good way to keep this to get active
So crypto is solely based on the faith of the coin, kind of like the value of a dollar that's trusted in United States, US dollar. And the trust is of the future usage of crypto is varies of technology like the metaverse.
Okay.
So are we waiting for the metaverse? So I mean it's there already to really pop off and to say, yo, okay, I got crypto, I could buy me huge plot of land.
In the metaverse, though,
Yeah.
I think I think that's something to be seen. I think the metaverse is. I'm not a part of the metaverse, so I can't.
I mean, you're on Facebook, right?
I'm not on Facebook.
Barely. You got a profile, but you're barely on there.
Okay.
So I mean, I think it's like one button, a few clicks, and you got create your own avatar and everything.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Yeah, me neither, but still,
It's going to be the future. It's the way
it is.
Yeah, I want to hold on to I want to preserve I want to preserve every bit of being in the moment as I possibly can.
But the future is like virtual reality. That's the future.
It is.
And crypto is going to benefit from that.
Okay. Okay.
Crypto is going to benefit all from that, from virtual reality. Because like I said, it's going the thing with virtual reality is going to take that interpersonal skills level, like how we talking. It's going to be this in the metaverse. You got your goggles on, the whole nine, set up. That's the future.
Yes.
And you can buy your office space with a Bitcoin.
I get you. I hear you. So that means right now I could buy an office space with one of these.
In the metaverse.
In the metaverse.
Yes.
So then, how do I live? So
you still live your life.
Conversation about crypto, but I don't want to get into the metaverse thing because I just think it doesn't matter what I think; it's already here.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt that there's some tie to it when it comes to crypto. Obviously, deregulation, metaverse. I'm sure there's some sort of tie there. I'm just not ready to give that up yet, right? I'm not ready to jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah, people's there, man. You got what's that? People buying the Oculus Rift.
Okay, that's fair.
Like that.
So that's like you saying we jumping on every bandwagon. You jump on every bandwagon. You don't jump on every bandwagon. Mm-hmm. The crypto bandwagon is a.
I would say a few years too late. I should have jumped on earlier. When I first heard about it in 2013, I should have jumped on it.
I disagree. I think it's still in this. Obviously, there was some growth, but I still think it's in that. It's still in a new phase. I still don't think that enough of it is caught on for where it's enough to make a difference. What say any of you? What say any of you?
I know, right? The chat's quiet. It's usually jumping right now.
Well, it's Friday, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is nice. Friday, yeah.
And the weather's nice out, so...
Yeah, everybody's out living a good life.
Right, that's always...
Not in the metaverse.
Again, bro, not in the metaverse.
But now, like I said, when it comes along, everybody living a good life in the metaverse. You go to the beach, send a whole family vacation.
That's a simulated vacation? Really? Yeah. That's what it's boiled down to? When was the last time you went on vacation?
Last month.
Okay. So last month was the last time you went on vacation. You was able to enjoy yourself.
Of course, yeah.
Soaked up some sun. Were you sunbathing? Were you bathing in the sun?
Oh, yeah,
was
man.
Your bathing suit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
Went swimming in there?
Definitely.
So could you imagine watching a video game of that happening instead of you being
you were there?
No.
It's stimulating you.
In what way? The sun?
So it's going to get advanced. That it's going to stimulate you. It's going to stimulate the mind.
You're melanated.
I know I am.
Okay, so when you lay down in the sun and you feel that warm sun,
mm-hmm.
there's no replacement for that sun on your body, right? So if you're melanated, how dare you talk about wearing an Oculus and looking at it from looking at it and saying it's supposed to stimulate your mind, as opposed to just going out and dipping your toes in some water and taking swimming around a pool in the sun. And
remember, people, what you call it, introverts?
No, bro.
People are introverts. People don't want to go outside no more.
I understand that. The
age is showing.
Of course it is. I got to live a life fully without the metaverse. So I can actually
Now your children, my children, is going to live.
That's accurate. Okay.
A life in the metaverse.
It doesn't have to mean that we have to go willingly, right? Like I'm sure when they invented cars, everybody was like, "Oh, that's going to be the death of people."
Yeah, they did because I still love my horse and buggy. Yeah,
right. Or when TVs came about, they were like, "Oh, don't let your kids watching too much TV." And now look at us. We can't live without our phone.
You get that 4K, 120 word refresh rate. Woo wee.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not a thing. What I'm saying is,
Joe Surfer, you did hit beach, but it was metaverse beach.
Yeah, man. I mean, if it's one of those things where if we're in a position where we want to chill, like I just can't see myself doing it on the metaverse.
Everything metaverse, man. Like I said, you convert your regular, whatever the currency may be, to crypto. You living a dream.
What dream, bro?
That dream. You could be in the meta on the internet. You could be wherever you want to be. You know,
that's accurate.
You know, you catfishing a little bit. You know,
okay.
And you want to be some. If I want to be my man Joe Surfer, you know, be my man Joe Surfer.
Joe Surfer is a cool name, by the way. I just want you to know.
So
it's a cool name.
If I want him to be him, don't change my name to it. But a little beach, surfing, I'm good money.
I hear you. I just don't see how that replaces the interaction between the two of us, right?
You still interactive on a virtual plane.
Yeah. Again, I hear you.
Everything will be virtual. I'm gonna tell you that being birth is going to be different. the STDs is going to go down.
Okay, but how is it? How are those? Okay,
it's not crypto related, but
I know.
But it's going down the rabbit hole.
And everything, yeah.
It's just going to try to make the world a better place. They're going to try to make the world better. But like I said,
there's no way you can make it a better place, because if you're hiding behind an avatar, behind a computer screen, you can actually be the D head that you want to be. You can
That's
be
true. Yeah.
And you can also hide behind the fact that you have. I'm not saying that this is an issue, but proclivities that aren't always the best, right? Proclivities that maybe are super disrespectful, or this is toxic.
Joe Surfer said we had to learn to live with the new metaverse, but still have to get outside. That is true. You need to find, but I understand you need to find a balance.
Right.
Like I said, the people that don't want to go outside, the metaverse is everything.
Yeah, but then you're also sitting in front of a computer.
Yeah, it does. It's like to play one.
Right, you're sitting in front of a computer. Like it's challenging just by itself, right? Like not moving, but you're just creating a world that's literally
the world is already created for you. You just adding into it.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm speaking on it only because I don't want to let this part go, but I just can't imagine if. How? I mean, obviously, I need to figure out to spend crypto some way, form, or fashion.
How would I look? You buy a number of property with crypto.
What do you mean?
So on the metaverse, right?
Right.
I buy tons of buildings. People want to have their avatars live in apartment buildings. Become a slumlord in the metaverse and everything.
Well, it is now.
Cash, he's got true. Cash is not king right now.
What do you mean he's not king right now? Cash is old.
Oh, I mean, Cash is king. Like you got that old school mob mentality, yeah. But like, places don't even accept cash no more.
Listen, I hear you. I think just because you know that there's a difference, and then you know that there's other options out there, that's why you think you can't leave. There are people who don't mind. There are people who don't know about crypto.
Yeah.
Who aren't investing. Who aren't investors. So if we're saying cash is not going to always be king, we can't just leave people behind. So it's always going to have to work.
You're not leaving. You forcing the people to adapt.
Oh, here we go with the adapting.
You're forcing them to adapt. So if cash is not going to be king no more, you got to adapt into Bitcoin. The same way when I was in high school, you was forcing us to get bank accounts. We all had cash in our pocket. You don't need no bank account. Now, you need a bank account, right? You need this stuff. If you go to a job right now and they say, "Hey, I'm gonna have a direct deposit," you kind of look funny. You give my accountant more work than write you a check.
So, dude, so we're taking for granted the fact that BT miners is not an operation, right? Mining is not an operation. You still have to have mining for money. You have to have mining. If it to say cash is not king, they print money.
Printing money would probably be obsolete, man.
Okay, but what are you? How are you making currency? You have to have miners. But machines are going to mine themselves.
Digital currency.
Yeah, but so my point is, how is it my nephew or my what I'm saying? How are these people going to get how are they getting money? How are they getting this crypto?
So, all right, I was playing this game, right? Watchdog Legion, futuristic. Everything's in London. Yo, still a not their version of Bitcoin. It's robbing people,
How?
hacking to the phones. Like everything's on the phone.
Yeah, again, I see this is
Hacking. Nobody had cash. Like nobody was calling in the game the cryptocurrency. Yo, you needed some cash. Yo,
So we're
hack your phone.
Okay, that which is fair. So you deregulate.
Yeah, definitely.
So you deregulate the you're working in a deregulated market. People hacking into your stuff. How do you get your money back? How do you get your crypto back?
What you want to talk? If it's still if in the future if it's still deregulated, you can't do nothing about it.
Man, you
I'm not pushing the goal. I'm not pushing the goalpost back. We trying to reach to the goalpost, but we got defenders stopping. Like I said, okay, we want to reach this goalpost. How are we going to get there? Like, every time you come up with a solution, it's another blocker.
Right. I don't know. I just think that that whole solution of saying cash is not king or we got to go completely crypto. Again, there's probably a world out there that exists that I don't see.
El Salvador adopted Bitcoin. Their whole
what's the economy like, dude? What's the so you can say El Salvador?
It's still stuck in the 50s.
Is what?
It's still stuck in the 50s.
Okay, so how are they stuck in the 50s?
I mean,
I understand what you're saying, but that's a leap, right? So again, we had to go through so much to get to this point here.
So crypto's there. Assets are king.
Who?
These are assets.
Yes, that's accurate. Assets. Again, these are all we want to say sophisticated investors. They can speak to these things, right? Mm-hmm. They can speak to assets and liabilities. But there are tons of people who just aren't, generations of people who aren't financially savvy.
Yeah.
So again, I get it. We have to catch up. People have to catch up, but then we have to go through this whole poverty thing. We have to go through this whole transition. We have to go through this whole ebbs and flows of getting people up to we're gonna cripple an economy just so we can deregulate to do crypto. It's a lot to me.
I mean, I think it's a lot. I don't think they're gonna cripple the economy.
Say it again.
I don't think.
Of course it would, right? So you have families that are we complain about the education in this country. We're just speaking about this country, right?
Minus. He said.
We talk about education in this country, right? So now we have to talk about financial education. Then we have to talk about in-depth financial education, because we have to get to the point where we're speaking of crypto. We have to explain how it works. That's a hump that you have to get over, right? So there's a hump, a bell curve. You got to go into all of this stuff. You have to make investment institutions for people who don't. It's just, I feel like it's just such a heavy lift that it's not something that happens over one generation. I think it happens over multiple generations, and that's where you get hit with crippling the economy.
But look at it. When I was in high school.
Uh-oh.
Like I said, I'm gonna go back. Like I said, when I was in high school, the banks, teachers was getting the banks around the neighborhood to come to our director, getting a bank account.
Uh-huh.
Now, after I left high school, now I'm older. How many generations I passed? They're offering bank accounts to kids now.
Okay.
So it's there. It's possible to do.
I see what you're saying. It doesn't go without crippling the economy. My point is that there's a generation of education and adopting of the consistency of the information that comes with crypto and mining, and even the fact that the laws haven't even caught up. Like they're not even sure what the effects of the mining is on our environment. So
I mean, Biden administration did put something out.
the Biden
He
administration.
did put something out about the effects that environmentalists are saying that, oh, it sounds like a jet. The miners are loud. I cannot. I'm not going to dispute that.
You said they're loud.
They're loud. It creates heat, and yes, it can affect the environment. But yo, we what, global warming? Like yo, mining should be the least of your worries.
I think again, it's one.
That's the lowest hanging fruit.
Yes, and I also think that they have to have something to compare it to. I think it's hard to work itself out. I think it requires it requires generations of adaptation and learning and skill and just building on, and not there yet.
Let me see. Joe Surface said it doesn't. If it doesn't get taught in schools, it won't be adapted well or easily.
That's true. That's true.
You're right. We have to teach the kids through outlets like YouTube.
Yes,
YouTube will be.
That's right.
YouTube will be the metaverse. But again,
that's right, Claude.
They will not, Claude is right. They will not teach money in schools. They never teach. I mean, they're not going to teach money in school.
Right.
It may change. They may talk about crypto in history.
It still doesn't bring up. It doesn't satisfy.
Will AI be the new teachers?
Oof. Yes.
You got Chat GPT.
Straight up.
And you got other new chat bots coming out.
Yes. And I do believe that our education system is a little outdated. I think
super outdated.
Right. So again, when it comes to teaching about crypto, I mean, again, even these conversations are light years ahead of what's happening. I mean, looking at the market itself, and I always talk about the volatility because I just think that you can't beat that discussion. The people that invest in crypto are definitely risk takers and people who know how to gamble.
Again, like I said, you gamble, you win some, you lose some, right?
Right.
You can't be taking that gamble.
Right. I think speaking about AI, like Joe Surfer is talking about, I think maybe people should invest in figuring out how AI can work. You can use AI to work in your benefit for mining and crypto mining.
But I hate to say this, but in years down the line, crypto mining will be obsolete. I hate to say that.
Okay, so Claude says it's better than playing the lottery. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Lotto, man, that's not a sucker's bet, but boy, it get your money.
The chances. So I think it's better just because there's some sensibility. I think there's some sense into crypto and investment and being risky, but yeah, man, I don't know. I'm gonna be the one. My voice is always gonna be until it's a mainstream thing. Until somebody decides that this is what we're gonna do, and they just take on this arm and this big challenge to figure out a way. We're not there yet.
But crypto is becoming mainstream.
The conversation.
It's all it takes is a conversation. So, like I said, we only got a few of our celebrities and stuff like that, except the Bitcoin salaries and stuff like that.
Which they're suffering now for that.
I mean, when it was up almost 2 years ago. It was the smartest thing ever. Right? When Bitcoin was at 68,
it's accurate.
That was the smartest thing ever to do.
Yeah.
Because now it's at 28, hovering between 20 and 27,000. Yeah, I don't know I'm gonna do that.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, those same people that were benefiting are crying now because they're hurting. But at the same time, there's still people who are definitely still making money off of that $28,000.
Who's this guest here? Oh, this is Gustave, financial expert.
Am I really a financial expert, Joe? Why?
He came in late.
So I'm not necessarily a guest, but I'm vying to be Ant's partner right now. Hopefully, you guys think I'm cool or not. You can just let me know, saying that my contribution is. No, we want thumbs up. Actually, do we want thumbs up? So, super interested in some feedback as well. But yeah, and again, we're doing this thing where we're trying to make sense of this crypto, and I think crypto is. I don't know. I want to be I want to say.
Definitely true.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate you too, bro. Yeah, I just think that this is one of those things where people want to promote it. I still have doubts. I'm gonna have doubts, even
There's
though.
nothing wrong having doubts. There's nothing wrong having doubts about this industry. Like I said, we all had doubts. Like I said, when I first heard of crypto, I never heard of crypto mining.
Right, that's true. See, look how.
But I heard, like I said, we all heard of crypto. Oh, I could buy, sell,
Right.
and trade crypto for different things. But crypto mining was foreign to me.
Okay.
Until I got the btminers and he educated me. This is what crypto mining. It was like, whoa.
Right.
Like,
it took you this long to learn and figure out what's going on.
And crypto might have been around since the beginning as well. Like, but you could mine up your computer.
Right. That's accurate. So I did know that. Again, now for anybody else to get involved,
you gotta give them baby steps. You got, like I said, to get anyone's involved, you gotta give them baby steps. Yo, what is crypto?
Wouldn't it be what is mining first before what is crypto?
You gotta understand what is, like, a lot of people don't know, but still don't know what crypto is.
Okay.
So you gotta teach them that. What is crypto?
I wonder if everybody all the people that are watching knows what it
Crypto.
is. I had doubts too until I made money in a week.
My PC. I'm hooked now. Like I said, like, Claude, when did you start mining on your PC? This is before ASIC. You just had your regular laptop. What year you started mining? And you probably bringing in. If you was mining Bitcoin,
so
2021.
Wow, it's recent.
It's recent.
Okay, so then if so we're not saying that there's a big turnaround. I think any gain, what is positive, is always a plus.
Yes,
I agree with that. I just don't. So if he's doing it, I was about to ask about his mining machine, but if he's doing it on his laptop, it's completely different. Right?
Are you still mining on your laptop, Claude?
Look at that. I mean, I'm sure he is. If he made money.
I mean, like I said, GPU mining is kind of.
What?
I mean, you are working on different things to get people to mine. For example, playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you could get cryptocurrency.
Really?
Based off the GPU you're using.
So you're saying that you can pay?
Now I built a couple of rigs out of scratch.
Wow. That's one. This is an investigated. This is a sophisticated investment.
The bedroom got hot. It got too hot. So hold up. So you built your own ASIC miner?
Look at that. You're having a conversation where he built his own. Yeah, I'm sure he put in some work after he learned how to do it on his PC. He grew with it.
He built a GPU. So yeah, he built it from the computer. Yeah.
Wow. So that's big dog status right there.
PC rigs in 2018. Easy way to mine.
Joe too?
Yeah, that was an easy way to mine. It was off your PC. And like I said, now, like I said, I was saying before, these GPUs are creating ways to say, hey, you play this game, you gonna get some crypto.
Right. So I guess right now my age is showing I'd rather figure out another way to get crypto. I'd rather not play a video game. I would have a hard time sitting in front of.
I mean, I don't know, man. Depends on the video game.
That's true.
You're talking about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
That's true.
I mean, you remember San Andreas?
Or building it, right? So if these guys are building PCs and rigs to mine, that's also kind of fun, right? Like I like to get my hands dirty. Something I should learn. We should learn.
Yeah, I mean, I can't build a PC to save my life.
I'm sure everybody that started off said the same thing until it happened.
Yeah, I build a PC. And I build a PC rigs is a nice business to get into.
Really? I could imagine, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Look at us, look where we are right now. Right? I mean,
I'm going to get paid the crypto overtime.
That's funny. So, but when? I guess it matters when you get paid in crypto at this point now, right?
It's 28 right now, right?
Right.
It's decent. It's decent. Is that a decent price?
Right. So we're saying that it won't dip ever.
I mean, it's going to dip. It's going to dip. There's multiple things happening.
So just like it, that.
So there's multiple things happening. It's going to dip. I believe that the 28, 27,000 at this point is going to be the new norm for low.
That's a good perspective.
ASIC aren't easy for at home mining unless you have a decent PC knowledge. Yeah, ASIC, yeah, they said, and that's what that's what the Biden administration been talking about are the ASIC miners
Really.
using the fossil fuel. It's all that other stuff, man. Like I said, there's more things going on with the environment than me hosting a mining facility in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I think there's more to it, right? Because you hosting a mining facility, also making money.
Also stimulate the economy too, somewhat. I remember I had to buy the land. I had to invest money into the infrastructure.
Nah,
I got to get the electricity grid right.
Right, but I don't think that they're looked upon that way. I think because your bottom line is you're gonna still make more money.
I'm gonna make my money, yeah, but right. I'm still investing into the community. I'm gonna create jobs.
What jobs you creating in the unregulated market?
You want to create jobs? I just want to run the hosting facility, right? I am creating jobs in that neighborhood, in that area. The town of 5,000 people, at least.
That's where you go with
at least 4 of them going to get jobs.
but see, the thing is that they want to regulate it, right? Like if they're trying to regulate things and they want to, it doesn't work. I just don't see the government doing that thing. I don't think. I mean, I love this conversation because I feel like we're going to get some ground in it. But
so they said the government would still have their money, but people will still hold currency in crypto.
See how that sounds? Hold currency in crypto. I don't know. Crypto is the new side piece. It is.
And you're absolutely right.
Yep. And that's what I think. That's couldn't have been said any better. Claude Beckett, right? Claude, perfect, right? The perfect side piece. And I think maybe we don't want to accept it. For anybody who doesn't know what a side, well, I think everybody knows.
I mean, for people that don't know what the side piece, if you have a significant other,
well,
no. If you have a significant other,
just be.
You single. It's no side piece.
Chicken and biscuits. Why we can't talk? Keep it a healthy family show.
So
if you have chicken and you want biscuits or mashed potatoes,
you got sides. So you got different sides, right? But sometimes that side is not good for you. It can destroy the main part.
The meal.
Destroy the meal. So having that side pie, it's like, I don't know. Like, I want you.
Right.
I'm gonna keep eating you, but if I get caught,
that's the side I'm on right now. That's the side I'm on. I'm on the side of what in the world is happening in this crypto space, and you're on the side of just go with it. You know what I mean? I feel like I just don't know about. I just don't know about jumping in and investing something. So that's why I said maybe we should watch a coin.
Yeah, which coin? Let us know which coin you want us to look at. Like, which coin you want us to watch?
Weekly, we give updates.
Yeah, we give weekly updates. Like, which coin particularly you want us to look at? And besides Bitcoin.
Besides the big boy.
Which lesser known coin you want us to look at? People, let us know in the chat.
Let's see what's going on here. Crypto Cam. Jasmine. Oh.
Jasmine. All right.
I never heard that one. Let's see what else. Always take profits. Exactly. I like these guys. Joe and Claude. Wait, Litecoin.
Litecoin.
Okay, so what do you think?
Litecoin is a mineable coin as well.
Is it?
Yeah, you can mine Litecoin.
Tell me more. Tell me more if you could do Litecoin. Always take profits. Joe, so when you say so crypto, let's see, Crypto Can, what's Jasny? Is that Jasny?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up right now. Yeah, man. I mean, we got to get something going because I feel like
Litecoin is happening soon. Let's want to split. All right.
How did see again?
It's like same thing of a stock split.
I understand that. I guess I just got
Jasmine is the next Bitcoin. Ooh. talking that big talk.
That is big talk. That's heavy.
That big boy talk right there.
Tell me why, right? Jeez, let's get Crypto Cam on the line.
Tell us why.
Right? Like, because at the end of the day, when you think about something, when you say the next Bitcoin, that means we need to follow what Jasmine's all about.
Jasmine,
Jasmine,
Litecoin.
Yeah. And what else? Come on, one more. We need one more. We're gonna get on all of these. Uh-oh. Look up who's behind it. Ah, got you. See, it's one of those follow the crumbs.
Follow the money.
Everyone trying to dethrone the king. That's true. And why wouldn't they, right? Like, everybody wants to dethrone Jordan, then Kobe. So there's going to be, and LeBron. Hopefully somebody dethrones the guy that used to play on the Patriots. I can't remember his name.
Oh, come on, Tom Brady.
Don't say his name.
Brady. Yeah, I'm not a Brady fan, but I respect what the man does.
So
did.
Okay.
Because he's retired.
Right. So we saying that crypto is going to have a legacy. Bitcoin is going to have that sort of legacy.
Everybody wants to know, right?
Yeah, let's jump on Bitcoin. What do you think?
You want to follow? I mean, we already follow Bitcoin.
I know, but like maybe do a little more. Let's start like a straight investment. Let's just follow something really solid. Obviously, the Bitcoin everybody wants and is doing Bitcoin. Maybe we should do Bitcoin and maybe two others.
All right, I did get information. So look at technology advances from how we went from innovation from internet, from landline, AOL dial-up, internet to 5G.
I get it.
Or 5G plus.
I get it, but we're talking about. I get that part. So those things are I want to say technological advancements. Right? I see crypto as one of those things where it drains the energy. The footprint is bad. I also believe that it's a risky investment. It's too volatile. So in my opinion, those two things are real drivers of why I can't see the metaverse, or I can't see crypto because of those drivers.
Because we don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
But like I said, you're basing off what you're seeing now.
Yes.
And it's not the wrong with that, because you need something to base off of.
Right.
So we never know what's going to happen in the next 3 years, 4 years.
Okay.
Right? So got to be in the win it. That's right. You're going to see Clay in the metaverse.
I agree. I agree. You got to be in it to win it. I'm proceeding with caution. I would proceed with caution. I think it makes sense, obviously, but proceeding with caution is definitely what I'd like to do. But I really appreciate this conversation. Right, today was a great conversation. We got a lot of. I learned a lot, at least just by having a conversation, but also having a conversation with you all, especially my guys Joe Surfer, Crypto Cam, Claude. You guys, you kept it going, and I appreciate even just the leads, right? So hopefully I can give you a feedback.
So before we go, two things happen. I think we talked about this before, early in the week. I mentioned this on Tuesday as well. Former CTO of, I think, was it Coinbase, said that he's going to bet $2 million. Bitcoin's going to reach $1 million in 90 days.
Cap.
Straight cap.
It's cap. That's me not showing my age. That's cap. It's not. I can't see. I mean, it's good.
Based off what's going on with the banking crisis. That's what we're getting the information from.
I think that's a good way to get people excited about speaking about crypto. I can't. Yeah, exactly. It's not. It can't happen. Like how do you bet that? Who's going to take him up on that bet?
There was a financial advisor that bet $1 million, and he said, I double that. I don't think they got the leaders. I think the former CTO probably got that $2 million.
I get the money. I get the money part. Having the money, I just think that to make that sort of assertion means that you're trying to drive business your way or business in cryptocurrencies way, trying to do something to move the market. I think that's what.
There you go.
Right.
So if he said that and everyone said, "Oh, really? Let me jump on it now. Let me buy it now," and the price of Bitcoin gonna drop up.
Yeah, that's kind of not. That's actually illegal. But who knows if
how's it legal? It's decentralized. It's not regulated. How's it illegal?
they're gonna find a way to in traditional investing. That's it's actually I can't remember what it's called, but that's you just can't do that. It's not a thing.
only Elon moves it.
It's true, and people just don't like that dude for some reason. You just don't like him. So there we are.
He gave you a nice car.
He ain't giving nobody nothing.
He gave you a nice car to buy, a nice electric car. Y'all don't like him?
Because he's doing what he's doing to Twitter, whatever he got going on.
Well, he made Twitter is still Twitter.
What does that mean?
He haven't changed nothing on Twitter. Major.
He put your boy back on there.
He got his own social platform.
But he's still back. They still put him back.
He put a lot of people back on there.
Okay. I'm just you say
let's say
he didn't do nothing.
He didn't do nothing on Twitter. Like Twitter's still Twitter. Twitter's still the most outrageous platform ever.
He said outrageous.
Oh yeah, it's mad things on Twitter.
Okay,
stuff I can't say.
Oh, we at work.
We at work. But there's a lot of things on Twitter like it's not censored.
Okay, that's good. Well, thanks for the convo. I appreciate it. Happy Friday, everybody. My name is Clay, and I'm here with btminers, my guy Ant.
Definitely btminers, man. And y'all looking to get into Bitcoin mining? We got some S19s available. Please, wait, man, there's a bit of this can argue. Hey, I'm neither one. That's why I'm gonna be on there.
Speak for yourself, family. I'm projected.
I hear that, but that's what I'm being. I don't argue. It's nothing me to argue on there about.
Yes, there is. There's plenty to argue about. What are you talking about?
On Twitter?
Politics is going.
I know politics is crazy on there.
So the finance world is the same thing.
I
Politics
know.
drives finances, so that's where they go to beef. Hello.
I know, but I just watch.
You just watch?
Yeah. So, I said the second thing before we go. Bitcoin CEO was trending. Before we got on, he was trending. I think he was trending all week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You put the picture of the person. It's not the guy. We all know Satoshi Nakamoto is the creator or creators of Bitcoin. And he was trending for some reason, trying to he want Bitcoin to do a proof of stake. How Ethereum did the merger, proof of work to proof of stake. You want Bitcoin to do that.
Why?
Security, man. Security.
Get him. He's probably have too much power.
Who, the person of Bitcoin? This is from our good old administration.
Right. Get him.
Who, Biden?
I want whoever's in charge that can get him.
I don't think they know what it is. The government still can't figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't think they don't know who the CEO is or creator of Bitcoin is.
Well, guess what? We can get to the bottom of it. What are your thoughts, Andy?
I mean, I've always wanted to investigate who's the creator of Bitcoin.
So maybe we should go and see if somebody at a juice bar knows who that is.
A juice bar.
Hey, I mean, we're regular people. These are regular people, right?
Yeah.
We got to get crypto out there. We got to get the word out there. So that should be our next little thing to figure out who the CEO is and take it to the streets.
Oh, definitely.
It's a lot of challenges out there for us.
Definitely. Everyone, this has been the Crypto Fix. I'm your man, Ant.
And I'm Clay.
Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Have a great weekend. Be safe out here. Keep mining. If you are mining, let them fans spend. If you buy and trading, keep doing that. I see you Tuesday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We out.
My sister calling me.